we are, July 3rd, 2018. This is a live transmission because I had a lot of callers and listeners calling into the broadcast today saying, what is this story on Infowars.com? Trump threatens to release 9/11 documents implicating Clintons and the Bushes and Mueller in the whole cover-up. And I should probably change that headline and have it say, Trump prepares to release 9/11 docs implicating Clintons and the Bushes. Now, Tucker Carlson last night had members of families that lost family members in the 9/11 attacks that Saudi Arabia was clearly involved in. And they were pointing out that it came out in federal documents and even mainstream news that Mueller had ordered a cover-up of that. But the message I got from the Trump insiders last night is that this is just the beginning of Trump playing his ace card. And that is exposing the fact that criminal elements in our government with Wahhabism staged the terror attacks, ordered the stand down, to then launch radical Islam in the Middle East and actually take over countries for Saudi Arabia and others, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, you name it. And so that's such a big deal. Now, a lot of people say, well, have Trump declassify it all. Well, a lot of it isn't even classified. It's all secretive, different criminal branches of different agencies that did this. But we know there was a stand down. We know there were bombs in building 1, 2, and 7. We know all that. And Trump back at the time said he thought there were bombs in the buildings. I played those clips today on the radio. But the fact that Trump is going to war with the deep state and brought up to Jeb Bush that his brother did a terrible job standing down on 9/11, that Jeb Bush stood down in the weeks before 9/11 with the whole flight school information, the fact that they ordered to stand down there, this is powerful, and it shows where the president is going. So this is a big deal. And again, I'm not just going off the Fox News articles and others about it coming out that Mueller ordered a cover-up of Saudi involvement. That's confirmed. I'm telling you that Trump has telegraphed, and I'm here to report that to you exclusively because I'm willing to do it. I'm not bragging. It's just a fact. We've been recognized as you're ready to hit the barbed wire. You want to be shock troops? Okay, we'll get ready. And so here is the message that Trump wants the deep state to know, that the gloves are off. He's going to war. He was always going to release this later on you anyways. Bushes, Clintons, criminal elements, the CIA, all of you. This is just the beginning with Mueller's cover-up. This is the piece of string on the sweater that pulls the whole sweater apart. It's beginning. So the stories are on newswars.com and Infowars.com. Trump threatens to release 9/11 docs implicating Clintons, Bushes, and I should add, Mueller. Trump sends warning to deep state. Mainly he tells them no quarter given, no quarter expected. And there's Paul Watson's article, Trump to go after Mueller for 9/11 Saudi cover-up. Very important article. That's just some of the news up on Infowars.com and Newswars.com that they're so scared of. So a lot of listeners are calling in during the 3-hour show I did and saying, Alex, if Trump knows all this inside job stuff and talks about bombs in the buildings when he's a big owner of buildings locally, and his engineer built the World Trade Center and said he thought there were bombs in it, and he went on local New York news to say it back when it happened, why doesn't he release it all now? He can't even get his own deputy attorney general to do his job. He's got mutiny, people resisting him going on all throughout the executive branch. And he knows what he knows, and he's exposed the program to try to stop his election and then derail it since then. But he has to be judicious about this. That means not get into their traps. But the fact that he's telegraphing this is a big, big, big sign. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just end this transmission. I'm going to make it short and sweet. It's important that everybody understand that we'll have more tomorrow and the next day on Infowars.com dealing with this. But here's the study homework for you out there that want to know what's going on. Just type in Trump. There were bombs in the buildings. You'll get local news, him saying it. Or just type in NORAD stood down. Or you can type in any of these different search terms as you see going on right now there on screen. And then you can just pull those up for yourself. So there's a lot of different ways for you to find that information and get it. But just look up Building 7. Look up any of these things that we first exposed. It's been confirmed it happened. And this is coffin nails to the deep state. This is what they fear. And people say, well, why didn't Trump bring it out day one? He did during the campaign. He did back when it happened. And then he had to become president to turn the economy around, to secure the border, to get Pride for America going again, to promote free speech, to get in a position to then begin to do this. So he's doing it. And it's amazing to know there's good in the universe, not just evil. Okay. So again, 9/11 truth, the real truth, not that they used to go, Alex says firefighters blew up the World Trade Center. Alex says the local mail delivery woman. The whole government did 9/11. No, criminal globalist elements allied with radical Islam that staged Benghazi and staged the Arab Spring and staged the invasion of Europe with the radical Islam, and then it staged bringing in all the Zodiac boats and opening the borders. They quarterbacked this to then go in and knock out non-radical Muslims, put the radical Muslims in, then break down Europe's borders, flood Europe and the U.S. This is the globalist plan. But we are exposing the clash of civilizations and its whole program. So that's it for this. It feels like a Friday, but it's the day before 4th of July. We're at a crossroads. There's a second American Revolution happening right now. And I'm very proud to be alive right now. I'm very proud to be involved in all this with you. Very proud to be associated with you. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. So please don't thank me for what I do. We're up against globalists that want to dominate and control us. I'm fighting back. That's a natural instinct. And all of you speaking out and getting involved and against their bullying, that is really changing the world. But I will tell you this, sharing the video, sharing the article, sharing the links, sharing the podcast, telling people about the forbidden information they don't want you to have, that is so incredibly critical. And so InfoWarsStore.com got big July 4th, second American Revolution. It's happening right now. Sales, 50% off, free shipping, unprecedented. When you do that, that's really putting your money where your mouth is. And that's what they hate, that we still have some free market and that all their boycotts and all their attacks and all their lawsuits aren't working. So a lot of great products that'll help you. It's a non-zero sum game, win-win. It helps you. It helps us. InfoWarsStore.com. We'll continue to tell the truth, no matter how hard it would be. Let the chips fall where they may, because to quote Mark Twain, we know that the patriot is a scarce man, hated, feared, and scorned in the beginning, because there's a lot of cowardly people out there that are scared, want to sit on the fence. But once the cause succeeds, the timid join him, because then it costs nothing to be a patriot. So that's it for this transmission. Owen Schroyer is live right now for another 2 hours at Infowars.com/show and on major stations across the country with the War Room. But whatever you do, realize none of us are spectators in life. All of us are in the arena, even when we lie to ourselves and tell ourselves that we're not. So I hopefully will have some live broadcasts tomorrow. I don't want to have to do them, but we're seeing violent attacks all over the country as Soros and the globalists try to intimidate America into submission. But I know you won't be intimidated, and I know the sleeping giant's now awake. So I salute you all. Thank you. Have a great day.
A lot of his supporters believe that we are the enemy of the American people, and that is really, really an awful situation. We are not the enemy of the American people. We love the American people. We are not the enemy of the American people. We love the American people. We love the American people. We love the American people.
They came in peace.
We are not the enemy of the American people. We love the American people.
This is CNN. If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
The biggest problem we have is we have a very dishonest media. But these are among the most dishonest people you'll ever meet. But we're going to punch through the media. We have Do not allow anyone to tell you that it cannot be done. No challenge can match the heart and fight and spirit of America. We will not fail. Our country will thrive and prosper again. That whether we are black or brown or white, we all bleed the same red blood of patriots. Americanism, not globalism, will be our credo.
The prize I want is victory for the world. Victory for the world.
This 4th of July is special. Everybody can see it. They can feel it. The globalists are attempting to kill a worldwide awakening to their tyranny. And America, yet again, is at the heart of the resistance to the globalists. That's why this 4th of July, I'm asking all of our great supporters to think about Infowars now more than ever. And what would the world be like if Infowars wasn't there resisting the globalists? What would have happened if you hadn't supported Infowars? We would not be having the victories we have today. So yes, a lot of good things are happening, but the enemy is striking back. So please, think about Infowars and funding our operation while you get great products at the same time on this 4th of July that's so historic. We have record sales going on right now. Free shipping on hundreds of different items. More than 20 items are 50% off, like Brain Force Plus. X2 is 40% off. Knockout Sleep Aid, $17.76. Silver Bullets, $9.95 colloidal silver. And free shipping, you can't beat that. This 4th of July is special, and our sales are special to match it. Infowarsstore.com.